Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Fellows Friday. Today we're here with Jon Danchik, class of 2017, and he's about to graduate, so we thought we'd take this time to get to know him a little better before he leaves and figure out what he's doing next year. So our first question is, what majors and minors do you have here at Gettysburg?
All right, well, I'm a history major, and I have minors in public history and classical studies, and actually just found out the other week that I accidentally qualify for a minor in Civil War era studies.
Accidentally?
Yeah, a lot of courses I had were cross-listed, and it wasn't stated particularly well on the website.
Wow, that's nice then.
One more
Nice
thing on the
surprise.
resume.
So you didn't really plan on having all those when you came in, did you?
Not particularly, but everything kind of works when it's under the big umbrella of the humanities.
Yeah.
So I'm glad it did.
That's great. What got you interested in the Civil War then?
What got me interested in the Civil War was actually my studies before, in the first half or so of my college career, focused really heavily on the classics and ancient history.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool to read about it and write about it and learn all about it, but it was hard to actually find anything tangible about it.
Yeah.
So whenever I started reading about the Civil War and realized that just a block away from my freshman year dorm was one of the most famous battlefields in American history, it helped my studies come alive a lot more. And
Yeah.
I just sort of dove headlong into it.
Yeah, I think that happens to a lot of people here. Come in with a slight interest, and then you come in with all this stuff so, like you said, like tangible and so easy to access. Gets a lot more people interested.
For sure.
What post was your favorite throughout your time here for the blog?
I think my favorite post that I worked on this semester was, I think the first one of mine that went up in the spring was about the history of the Civil War having an impact on the development of Greek letter organizations.
That was great, I remember that.
Yeah, people tend to think about that, but I always like to just throw out there that, yeah, like Robert E. Lee made a frat. Yeah, he fought a war, but like I think it's just ridiculous how long the shadow is.
Yeah, and no one realizes it, so I remember when we put that up, all these fraternity brothers are sharing it because finally it was relevant to them, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Do you have a favorite figure from the war? Or the era?
Definitely. Ambrose Burnside. For one, facial hair envy. That's a huge thing.
One, yeah.
But also just the fact that I really feel for the guy, because when he was offered command of the Army of the Potomac on a couple occasions, he was like, are you sure? Really?
Fredericksburg?
Yeah, he's
worked at Fredericksburg, didn't you?
Yeah, you did too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a big hit there. He always said he didn't want it, and then...
And they're like, okay, if you don't want it, we'll give it to Joe Hooker. And he's like, okay, I want it.
Now I want it. So yeah, all these relevant experiences. Being here makes all these things just so much more, like you said, tangible and interesting. Something like that reading in a textbook wouldn't be as funny, but then when you get to the site and then you hear people talk about it and like make jokes about it, it makes it really come to life and gets other visitors excited about it too.
Plenty of Burnside jokes going around.
There are definitely a lot, especially in Fredericksburg. What are you planning on doing after college then?
I'm going to be returning to Gettysburg in the fall to complete student teaching as a 9th semester. I'll have my diploma by then. I will have graduated, but I'm going to be doing 2 9-weeks at Fairfield High School, just down the road, about 20 minutes or so. And in
what
between
will you be
that,
teaching?
Well, actually, I'm going to be. It's for social studies certification, but I'm not actually doing history. 2 of my classes are going to be freshman year civics courses.
Oh, that's awesome.
And my third course that I'm going to be teaching is a senior course called POD, which I just found out about this semester, Problems of Democracy. So it's like civics and also some econ. And it's all about, you learn about all these things that you experience as a citizen and being an American, but like how do you actually apply it to real life other than taking the AP exam and forgetting all of it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've never thought really too hard about these things until I'm teaching them.
And after that, what are you doing after that? You're about to go on?
Well, if the planets align and everything goes exactly as I plan, I would love to attend graduate school the next fall. That leaves obviously spring and the summer after that open. So I'm going to be firing off applications to be a substitute teacher, see if there are any open seasonal positions at the National Park Service.
Yeah, great.
And failing that, I'll just travel.
All of them sound great.
Oh yeah.
So I think you've noticed a trend among the fellows. Pretty much everyone is trying to go into history. They say there's not much to do with it, but clearly a lot of people are finding ways to do things. Next week we have a few more people talking about their experience here at Gettysburg and what they're going to do next year. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate the time, and we will see you guys next week. Enjoy the nice weather.